All right, I have people that have been asking in the comments why all of our side hustles are all under different websites and different DBAs. So I'm going to answer that question while I'm sitting in the school car pickup line. Okay, so if you followed it all along at all, you know we own some side hustles. We have a mobile video game truck business. That's probably our biggest one, the most established. That's been about 3.5 years in business. Second one is party rentals, and that has been going for about 10 months now. The third one is a bouquet bar business, which I'm going to be honest with that one. I try to be transparent with you guys. I built that website and have done nothing else. I have plans to market it along with all the other ones when they're ready to go. Then the other one is going to be a foam business launching in the spring. And then I have one last one that I have not discussed a bunch because I'm a little tight-lipped on that one. And that's launching in the spring as well. So we're going to have 5 party service businesses, all things around parties and birthday party industry, that sort of thing. And people want to know why we're doing them all separately and not just one website. So I'm going to try and break that down quickly and easily. And that is that Google, when someone goes on Google and is looking for like a game truck near me, it's going to crawl all the websites that have the different SEO that indicates that that website is what that customer is looking for. So a mobile video game truck. That's how it works for everything. And so you want to rank higher organically in that search. So that means that you're not having to pay for advertising, that Google is recognizing that what you do in that area matches what that customer is looking for, and it recommends you high up in that search. So you don't want to be at the bottom of the page. You don't want to be on page 2 or 3. You want to be up high. It takes a while to get that organic listing, but part of the things that make that go faster and that make Google recommend you higher in that search is when they can identify exactly what you do and that you are a very good match for what that customer is looking for. Now, if I put all of those different businesses in the same website, then when Google's like, oh, this customer is looking for a video game truck business, and we realize that the Rendezvous Gaming website says they do video game trucks, but it also says something about party rentals and flowers for bouquet bars and foam parties, you're not a perfect match because Google's having a hard time realizing exactly what you do, and it's wanting to find that perfect match for that customer. So for SEO options, having too many things that you do on your website is not a great match for a customer, and you're not going to show up high in the organic searches. It's harder for people to find you. So I learned this doing research myself and then watching other content creators that talk about it, getting on ChatGPT and reading about it, finding people who know what they're doing, having them explain it to me. And everybody all says the same thing. You want separate websites because then that website, you only do that one service. You are a perfect match when people go on Google looking for that one service. You're not diluting the water in what you do and what you offer and making it harder for customers to find you and harder for Google to recommend you. So all of my businesses are all under the same LLC. So we have an LLC umbrella, and they're all under the LLC, but they're all doing business as your DBA is different names. And then what I also love is that as we're getting these websites built, there's a spot on the website at the bottom where it's going to be like, check out our other party businesses, and it will be like our logos to all the different ones. So they can click on that from our website and go see all the different things we offer. So that's a good way for people to be able to see like, oh, this company that does mobile video game trucks also does all these other things. So if I'm looking for something else, like let's say I need party rental equipment, I can go rent from them as well. It's still one business. And our finances are currently all one business. So that is how we're doing it. That's how we've been advised to structure it. At some point, we have been told if you ever have one of those businesses that gets very large, you may want to pull it out from that LLC and put it on its own. And that is because of the liability. Because if you are doing $1 million in business with one of these businesses, and one of your smaller businesses were to get sued, in theory, they can go after all of the money with all the businesses. So we have been told if you ever have any that break away and get very large or get to a certain size, then it would be time to discuss moving them to their own LLCs. Your website and all that could stay the same, but just putting it under its own LLC. Okay, sorry, I meant to be fast, and that wasn't fast at all.